everybody, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train. We're kind of back to a normal week now, and I've got some easy meals planned for us. First of all, I gotta say that the weather here in Ohio is definitely a lot better. It is not as cold anymore. It's raining now, but at least the temperatures are in like the 30s and 40s. I can go running again, and that made me so happy. I've also been working on some projects here, and this is totally not related to food or meal planning, but I gotta show you my nerdy side. I do it all the time with the earrings and headbands, but I have been doing cross stitching for a long time, off and on since like 2009. I'll get into it for a really long time, and then I'll like suddenly get tired of it, take a break for a couple years, and then get back into it again. So nowadays with like Etsy and all these amazing people who are very creative and make all sorts of patterns, I've been able to get my nerd on with all these video game cross stitch patterns. So last year, from like October through I think after Christmas, it took me that long to do this Stardew Valley cross stitch. It is like a farm scene of fall time, which fall is my favorite season. So it was awesome. And then right now I am working on a Sly Cooper, like I guess it's the logo or something. I'm doing this one for a friend. But I've got all these different patterns saved on Etsy that I'm gonna do in the future that I would like to do. Allison's got her eye on a bunch of Minecraft ones for me to do, maybe a couple of Pokemon ones. I'm all about the Final Fantasy and all the other ones, so if you guys like this, maybe I'll kind of update you as I go along here in the grocery haul videos. Like, the videos here are all about meal planning and food, so I don't know if I'll do a whole video on it, but maybe a couple clips here and there if you like to see them. Anyway, we are back to a regular menu now. I am back to eating meat again after fasting it for 3 weeks. So we've got a whole bunch of meat on the menu apparently. But I went to Aldi and Meijer for a grocery shopping. Let's get in the haul now and I'll show you what I bought. Got a pretty good sized trip to Aldi and then Meijer as well. So starting with Aldi, got a bit of fresh produce this weekend. So first off, just some shredded lettuce for burrito bowls. Last week I got Allison some raspberries and she wasn't quite fond of them, but she did like the blackberries, so I got her another container of those. Then just some fresh broccoli to go in broccoli cheese soup. And it had a cauliflower also going in the broccoli soup. I'm blending it all together to make kind of a creamier soup. And some baby carrots, just using those for a couple of things. And some bananas for breakfast and snacks, as well as a bag of apples. Back here, 2 dozen eggs just for breakfast and things. Let's see, 2 bags of tortilla chips. John is taking those for a game night. And a jar of salsa. I used up the last of ours. And a gallon of milk for us. And I got a bag of chia seeds. I've been putting this in my oatmeal in the mornings and we were just about out. And down here, they have jalapeno everything bagel seasoning. My sister got me a bottle of this and this is so good. So I had to get another bottle of it. And a container of cottage cheese. Aldi does not have their brand right now. I'm not sure what's going on, but they have the Daisy brand right now, which is an okay substitute for the moment. And I got a package of the basically Velveeta cheese. I'm making a queso dip for John's game night. Then a can of fire roasted diced tomatoes that's going in that queso. And then down here is just a can of regular diced tomatoes. Then I got some pork chops, making some ranch pork chops for dinner one night, and some ranch mix that's gonna go in those pork chops. Up here, I got 2 bags of the Caesar salad kits and a bag of the ranch veggie straws. Those are for me, I'm obsessed. And Allison wanted some more cereal, so I got some marshmallows and stars for her. And then a nachos Lunchable for one of her lunch days next week. And 2 boxes of these peanut, dark chocolate, and almond protein bars. Then 2 packages of these sweet snack selects for Allison to put in her lunches. I got a container of the medium fresh salsa. Now I got this like a couple weeks in a row actually for our small group, and I liked it so much I bought another one for us to have on our burrito bowls. And then down here is just some deli ham to use for sandwiches. Let's see, we got 2 bags of frozen green beans here, and a container of the strawberry Daniel smoothies for Allison, a box of Texas toast to go in the freezer, and got a bunch of bread. So a brioche loaf, the chocolate chip kind. I'm making French toast out of this, and let me tell you, this stuff is amazing. Then just a regular loaf of whole wheat bread. I'm making grilled ham and cheese sandwiches for dinner. And then back here, just a loaf of Italian bread to go with that broccoli cheese soup. And then non-grocery, I got just some dryer sheets and some sandwich bags. I ran out of those. So that was all of Aldi. Went to Meijer to pick up some things that Aldi does not have. So first, just some vanilla. I don't buy the real vanilla anymore because it's like $5 for a tiny little thing, and I'm okay with just using that. Allison likes orzo and she requested that I buy some, so I got a box of that for us. Then some coconut milk to go in a curry I'm making for dinner. I got a box of Bisquick, so I used this the other day to make some pancakes, and it was really, really good. So I bought another box to use for pancakes and maybe a couple other baking things. Let's see, an Allison request some potato sticks. She likes those. And a container of these Yo Crunch yogurts. It's a vanilla yogurt with M&Ms on top. And then lastly, another like non-grocery, it's just some Clorox gel for the shower. My total for this weekend was $122.87. As far as I know, I don't have to go back to the store, but I mean, obviously it's me, I've got ADHD, so we'll see. First up on the menu, I have, now listen, this creamy tomato basil chicken has been on my meal plan for, I don't even know how long now. I've been wanting to make it for a video for the longest time, but I never get around to making it. 1, because there's never any fresh basil at the store. 2, I keep forgetting to buy chicken, which by the way, I didn't buy chicken this week. There might be some in the freezer. I don't even know. That's kind of how my brain is right now. Also, we have grilled ham and cheese sandwiches. Something really, really simple. I have one of those salad kits we'll have as a side item. Next up, we have burrito bowls, and now that I think about it, I didn't plan any meat for it, but I have a whole bunch of canned beans in the pantry, so we'll probably just have rice and beans and sour cream, cheese, the salsa, you know, that sort of thing. Next up is ranch pork chops. I think I have a video on that, so I will link that in the description if I have it, but it's like 3 ingredients. It's the pork chops, it's cream of chicken soup, and a ranch packet. And then I will make up some rice and some green beans to go as a side item. Also, I've got broccoli cheese soup. This is a 1-pot meal that's really easy to make. And it's full of vegetables, so you got your broccoli and cauliflower in it. There might be some carrots, I can't remember. But it's really good. We're gonna have that Italian bread as a side. And then lastly, for breakfast, I've got brioche French toast. John requested some kind of a French toast or like a casserole or something for breakfast, so I pulled out the brioche and it looks amazing. I think I've got a video and definitely a recipe on that below. Okay, so I do have a question for you all. Video-wise, what do you want to see more of? Are there any particular foods you want to see? Do you want to see easy meal ideas? Do you want to see budget-friendly? I'm looking at my content calendar for February, and I realized I didn't have a whole lot of ideas. Sometimes with those roundup videos, it takes me a while to actually cook the meals and gather up enough recipes and clips to make an actual video out of it. So I figure if I start now, I will have plenty of ideas for March. So I'd appreciate all of your help. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.